It's important for us to realize how the dovetail notch is created and how it functions at both the single log level as well as in a completed building system. Dovetail style log building is a fairly simple approach to building a beautiful, long-lasting structure. If we look at this log taken from a 150-year-old log house, we can see that all the angles and faces that are cut to create the shape of the dovetail are straight lines, which made it a perfect option for cutting with hand saws and chisels as they would have in the earlier times. Dovetail joinery is still considered a premier construction option in our modern power tool times. So let's take a close look at the notch, get familiar with its different components and terms. Each completed dovetail is a two-part process, requiring that wood be removed from both the bottom log and the upper log. The general concept is that we cut a profile on the top of the bottom log, known as the receiver, and then we scribe a mating surface to it on the underside of the top log, known as the connector, and this allows the two to fit closely together. Let's pull this notch apart somewhat so that we can get a closer look at how the two faces work together. With our logs spaced apart, we can get a better look at how the receiver and the connector function together. So first, we cut a receiver on the upper side of the lower log. Now it's important to remember that the receiver always slopes to the exterior of the building. And the best way to remember that is to think like a raindrop. Would you want the water to be running in towards your house, or obviously to the exterior of the house would be preferable? So with the receiver cut, the concept is that we then transfer an exact replication of that angle onto the underside of the next log, known as the connector. So the connector angle will be running at the exact same slope as the receiver, only in the perpendicular direction to create the tight fitting corner. So as the wall logs are fitted, each log will have a completed dovetail at its ends, meaning both a receiver face and a connector face. To help keep these terms straight, remember that the receiver face is prepared to receive the next perpendicular wall log. The connector face sits on the receiver below and connects the two perpendicular logs at the corners of the building. The stacking pattern is then repeated as the walls are built up. We use what is called the half dovetail notch for our log buildings. For a description of why we choose the half dovetail, as well as a comparison between the half dovetail and the full dovetail, refer to your course notes. It's important to take the time necessary to familiarize yourself with all the different surfaces, faces, shape and function of the half dovetail notch. So let's take a close look at the different terms and components. Shoulders. The vertical cuts that define the finish of the dovetail at the interior-most end of the tail are referred to as the shoulders. Chinking setback. The shoulders on the exterior face are cut 3/8 to the inside of the shoulder scribe line to create a gap that can accept a foam backer rod and some chinking. This is called the chinking setback. This is done to provide a better means of sealing up and insulating the logs where the shoulders of the perpendicular wall logs meet. Notch drop. The notch drop describes the amount that the receiver, and therefore the connector as well, slopes or drops across the width of the log. We use a notch drop of approximately 15 degrees. We have assigned some simple numbers to approximate the 15 degrees as the notch drop runs across the different widths of logs. You can find the appropriate notch drops for the logs ranging from 6 inches thick to 12 inches thick in your course notes. For us, on our course build, we are using 8-inch thick logs, which has a notch drop of 2¼ inches across the log width. When we refer to the different faces of the logs, we define them as the exterior face, the interior face, the top face, and the bottom face. As the logs are stacked up to form the walls, there is a space left between the horizontal lengths of the logs. This is called the chinking gap. This is typically around 3/4 inch. This space will get sealed with the use of a foam backer rod covered with a flexible chinking product. Now that we've looked at all the different parts and terms of the dovetail notch, let's look at the tools we're going to need to cut them.